Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Clan. Today we'll be talking about a number of Quant networks use cases and Quant being used by huge corporations around the world. Quant network is arguably the most unique crypto project currently on the market. In contrast to the majority of crypto projects, Quant network isn't open source and a number of its characteristics are patented and a fee needs to be paid to use the platform. The Quant network ecosystem is made up of a number of components, which include the overledger OS blockchain, multi-chain apps or maps, the overledger network marketplace, the Quant treasury and QNT tokens. The makeup of the Quant network ecosystem has led the platform to have a number of characteristics, namely its ability to enable the formation of maps. Maps are a variant of decentralized apps. However, through Quant network's ability to provide universal interoperability, characteristics associated with blockchains plugged into the overledger blockchain in a given time can be implemented into maps. This factor will enable desired characteristics of blockchains to be selected and implemented into maps. For example, the overledger blockchain can implement the high transaction rate associated with the Solana blockchain to handle transactions and use the security of the Bitcoin blockchain to settle payments in a map. This is in contrast to traditional decentralized apps, whereby the characteristics of dApps are directly associated with the blockchain the app is built on. Quant network's innate characteristic of interoperability enables the ecosystem to interact with a number of platforms. Quant network can provide interoperability between varying blockchains, be it private or public. This characteristic will aid in the exchange of data such as smart contracts, datasets and many more things between blockchains. Quant network will also provide the ability for legacy systems to interoperate, be it CRM or databases. This factor will enable interoperability between systems which ordinarily would be inoperable. The universal interoperability provided by Quant in this instance will enable the effective transfer of data between networks in a seamless and efficient manner. This will aid in the effective and safe transfer of data between platforms. Quant network's ability to provide interoperability has led the healthcare IT interoperability system, Interopen, to leverage Quant in bridging gaps in the transfer of data between the UK health sector and the nation's social care sector. Both the health sector and social care sector hold sensitive and important data. However, such sectors cannot directly communicate. Thus, there are limitations in the timeliness of data being shared between two parties. Through Interopen's leveraging of Quant network, interoperability will be provided. This factor will lead to improvements in the ability of data being transferred between two sectors, thus aiding in the overall care of patients. Quant network's impressive and unique characteristics has led to 3 corporations white labeling the overledger blockchain. The white labeling of Quant's overledger blockchain indicates how the technology is being embraced by a number of large organizations across the world in aiding in their day-to-day activities. Furthermore, due to the patented nature of Quant's technology, notably its overledger blockchain characteristic, interoperability, especially between legacy systems and blockchains, can be achieved through the implementation and use of Quant network. With blockchain technology becoming more actively implemented in the infrastructure of organizations around the world, the need for interoperability will continue to grow. This factor will lead to more entities leveraging the overledger blockchain and the Quant network as a whole to enable these measures. Hyperledger, the private blockchain, which is the most popular blockchain used amongst enterprises, is primarily geared to providing support for large companies such as Amazon and financial organizations such as Allianz and BNP Paribas. Despite providing blockchain support to a number of multinational organizations, interoperability has been a limitation associated with the use of the blockchain. The Hyperledger Quant system was initially developed to provide interoperability, whereby the system leveraged the Interledger protocol from Ripple, which is primarily used to connect bank systems across borders using the XRP token. Restraints to this mechanism of interoperability were found. whereby the system restricted the ability for settlement-related interoperability. The limitations associated with the interledger protocol from Ripple in the Hyperledger Quant system led the Hyperledger team to integrate Quant's overledger blockchain into its Quant system. The overledger's integration into Hyperledger's Quant system will aid in providing universal interoperability between blockchains, namely blockchain platforms held by enterprises, including tech companies and banks provided by Hyperledger. Hyperledger's integration of the Quant network into its infrastructure means that all Hyperledger users will have access to the overledger system. This factor could be huge for Quant, as the overarching use of the Quant network by a number of organizations could lead to substantial levels of transactions occurring between blockchains via the overledger. Increases in transaction volume in this case will lead to invariable increases in the exchange of QNT tokens to act as gas for such transactions to occur. This will lead to increases in the demand for the token. Thus, the price of the token will see synonymous increases. Furthermore, potential successes provided by the overledger blockchain may entice more enterprise blockchains or private blockchains held by organizations to leverage Quant network in their day-to-day actions. This factor will lead to more QNT transactions taking place, namely the acquiring of licensing fees to use Quant network. This will lead to QNT being stored in the treasury over an annual basis. Thus, deflationary pressures will be put on the QNT token price. In response to this partnership, the CEO of Quant Network, Gilbert Verdian, stated, "Overledger is going to enable universal interoperability for Quant. The past approach for interoperability was quite limited to ILP between Ripple and BTC and was a very specific use case. We're integrating Overledger's API and SDK to be the front gateways for Quant to allow for enterprise and developers to be able to use different blockchains, protocols, taxonomies with ease to bring mass adoption and universal interoperability. This allows Overledger to widely support all the different use cases demanded by clients, enterprise and developers, and bring mass usage of Overledger and Quant to a broader market." As well as these exciting use cases, Quant Network is a member of the Global Legal Blockchain Consortium. The Global Legal Blockchain Consortium is composed of more than 100 large companies, law firms, software companies and universities focused on developing standards and compliance guidelines for blockchain and smart contract technologies in the business of law. The main aim of the consortium is to provide security, governance and viability of blockchain and smart contract technologies within legal and regulatory frameworks. With the regulation of cryptocurrencies becoming more likely, Quant's affiliation with agencies which specialize in regulatory and legal compliance, Quant may not be heavily affected by decisions made by the SEC or other government agencies. Do you think Quant has the potential to be a top 10 crypto project? Which Quant project excites you the most? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.